Good afternoon, good morning, good evening from wherever you're watching this video from. This is King of Mathematics, and today we are looking at some science question. The first question we have here says that 3x equals to 12 and minus 3x plus y equals minus 6. You are asked to find x. If you want to find the value for your y, once you find your y, you can call this one equation 1, equation 2, just like this one there. From equation 1, you can get x to be equal to 4. Then substitute that for your x in equation 2 and be able to get y to be equal to 6. Or better still, since 3x equals to 12 in equation 1, then we still have 3x in equation 2. Just go and find, multiply both sides by, in equation 1 by minus 1, you have minus 3x to be equal to minus 12. That will give you equation 3. You substitute it in equation 2. Which will now give you, instead of having minus 3x, I will have minus 12. Minus 12 plus y equals to minus 6. When a number leaves one side and goes to another side, the sign will change, it will turn into minus 6 plus 12. And minus 6 plus 12 is just like 12 minus 6, which gives us 6. This is question 2, which says that which expression is equivalent to 11x cubed minus 5x cubed. All you need to do is factorization. They have the same power. Assuming they don't have the same power, this should have been our final answer, but they have the same power. So this will just be s cubed is common to both of them. S cubed, then the coefficient first one 11 minus 5, that's what 6. 6 times s cubed will give you 6s cubed. That will be your answer. Now to this third one, it's asking that how many solutions does the given equation have? Solution. One thing you need to know is that this is saying is giving us equality. That is, we have 66, what we have on the left hand side is equal to what we have on the right hand side. Since they are equal, like 66x, 66x, you know that it has many values that can enter. What am I saying? If I put 1 here, I will have 66 times 1 will be equal to the 1 you still be here. We put 2. You can put, so we can put all integers. Once we can put many integers, therefore the answer to this question is it has infinity solution. So we have infinite solution. Therefore S is minus from minus infinity to plus infinity. That is, you can have any number minus 4, minus 5, you be substituted to still have the same value. That's for question 3. So let's go to question 4. Question 4 says that a proposal for a new library was included on an election ballot. A radio show stated that 3 times as many people voted in favor of the proposal as people who voted against. A social media post reported that 15,000 more people voted in favor of the proposal than voted against it. Based on this data, how many people voted against the proposal? What you need to do is to represent number 4. To represent your, we are told that voted for. We have 2 things, voted for and voted against. So if you call, let's give a particular letter to voted against, you can call it P. So if voted against is P, from what you are told that 3 times many people voted for. So that means this place will be what? 3P. At this 3, in terms of ratio now we have 3P ratio P. Then the next thing is we are told that a social media post reported that 15,000 more people voted in favor than. So that means what we have is going to be P plus 15,000. P plus 15,000 will now be equal to our 3P. So on the long run, what you have here is going to be transfer this one to this side. You have 3P minus P equals to 15,000. You have 2P equals 15,000. Therefore, P is equals to 15,000 divided by 2, and P equals 7,500. What did they ask us to find? Voted against. So voted against, that's 7,005. Do you understand? Any question? All right. So question 5. Let me rub the board. Can I rub the board? Question 5. It says that Caleb used juice to make popsicles. The function f of x equals minus 5x plus 10 minus 5, f of x, function of x is given as minus 5x plus 10. Under our rectangular coordinates, you should know that when you have functions like this one, because our y is always written in terms of mx plus c. So this c is intercept on y axis. So the intercept on y-axis here, c is what? Is 10. That's one thing we should know. We are not told that. Okay, the function f of x equals minus 5x plus 30 approximates the volume in fluid oils of juice Caleb had remaining after making S popsicles. Which statement is best interpretation of the y-intercept on the graph of y equals f of x? That is y equals f of x. We've been able to get that our c is what? Is 30. So since we are told that, so we now check the first one. A, it says that Caleb used approximately 5 fluid of juice for each popsicles. Use approximately 5 fluid. If you look at it, that our 5 is representing what? What's 5 representing in that equation? Minus 5x plus 30.
The x coordinate.
But in terms of, we are talking about fluids.
Total number of.
That's what? Total number of what? You've been told that Caleb
Use 5 fluids for each.
So if you look at A is not talking about the intercept on y axis. We check B. Caleb had approximately 5 fluid ounces of juice when he began to make the popsicles. No, that's not also correct. Let's look at C. Caleb had approximately 30 fluid ounces of juice when he began the popsicles. That is actually the correct answer because that's intercept on y axis, using it as our intercept. The D would have been correct, but they said Caleb used approximately 30 fluid ounces for juice for each. No, he didn't use 30 for each, but 30 is what he used for all. Is that okay? So the answer there is going to be what? C. Number 6. Yeah. Number 6 is talking about conversion. So if you are a student out there and probably you don't know your conversion of degree to radian, you need to know it. I will just show you the short code so that anytime you see any question on. So we are giving this an angle measure 16 pi over 5 radian. They now said we should calculate this to degree. So solution. Anytime you have a question on radian to degree, just know that one degree is equal to 180 over pi radian. Then that's so anytime you want to convert from radian to degree, just multiply by 180 over pi. And if it's and 1 radian is equal to pi over 180. So anytime you want to convert from degree to radian, just multiply by pi over 180. If it's radian to, so now this one is radian to degree. All we need to do is to 16 pi over 5, then we multiply it by 180. So over pi. So pi cancel pi, 5 here 1, 5 here we have 36, and 36 times 16 will give us what? 5 what?
576.
576. So that will be in degree. And likewise, if assuming let's say this is not even 5, let's say this one were to be 15. So if you try this one, let's convert 16 over 15 pi to degree. All we need to do is going to be 16 over 15 pi. Don't forget, I told you that we should multiply by 180. Then times 180 over pi. Pi cancel pi, 15 here 1, here 12. 12 times this one, that will give us 192 degree. So that's how we go about that. Let's go to the next question. That's question number 7. Can I rub this place up? Now question number 7 we have is an inequality question which says that y is less than or equal to x plus 7, and also y is greater than or equal to minus 2x minus 1. The question is, which point x comma y is the solution to the given system of the inequality in xy plane? Obviously we know that at xy plane your y-intercept there, that word 0. So we are having, it's going to be x comma something. So if you look at this one now, let's check. So if you now check the different options that you have, the one that will make it, that will give us, if you check the first one, they gave us a to be minus 14, 0, b is 0, 14, c sorry, 0 comma minus 14, 0 comma 14, and D we have 14 comma 0. So for this one now, we put it, we are assuming that 0 is less than our x. Sorry, let's put it here and see. By the time you use the value for x, you put this will be 0 less than x is minus 14 plus 7. Minus 14 plus 7 will give us what? Yes? We are checking out the first answer. So 0 less than or equal to what? Minus 7. If you look at it, is 0 actually less than minus 7? No. So that this one is out of it. We check the second one. When you substitute the 0 for x and you put minus 14 for y, we now have minus 14 less than or equal to 0 plus 7. Minus 14 is less than or equal to 7. No, minus 14 is less than 7, but let's check it here. If you put minus 14, is it greater than or equal to minus 2 times 0 minus 1? You have minus 14 greater than or equal to minus 3. Which one is bigger between minus 14 and is minus 14 greater than minus 3? No, minus 3 is greater than. So this is not correct as well. So let's check C. We check C, put 0 for x, put 14 for y. 14 is less than or equal to 0 plus 7. This will give us 14 is less than 7. And is 14 less than 7? Yeah. 14 is not less than 7. So you check this one, this is not going to be right. But let's check the last one, 14 comma 0. That means we have 0 less than or equal to 14 plus 7. And you check 14 plus 7, that will give us what? 21. Obviously, 0 is less than what? 21. So that's correct. Let's check for the second one. If you put that's 0 greater than or equal to minus 2 times 14, then minus 1. That will give us 0 is greater than or equal to minus 28 minus 1. Minus 28 minus 1 is equal to what? Minus 29. So, and if you look at 0 is obviously greater than minus 29. So the correct answer there is what? Is D. It's not all questions that you have to be working. There are some that you will have to do what we call trial and error. Like you test the options in the equation that you are given. So you will be able to what? Get your answer. Do you understand? Alright, the next question that we have, question 8. So Marian, you come and solve that for me. Question 8. So answer Marian. Solve question 8. Don't worry, I'm getting used to it. So come and have question 8 here. So question 8 is talking about triangle, and it says that a right triangle has legs with length 24 centimeter and 21 centimeter. If the length of the triangle's hypotenuse in centimeter can be written in the form 3 roots of D. Yes. Where D is an integer, what is the value of D? So you use Pythagoras theorem. So, but if you don't know Pythagoras theorem, that means you'll be having problem with this question. Which says hypotenuse squared is always equal to opposite square plus adjacent square. And I guess that's what she's doing. Another part where you can have problem with this question is if you don't know how to simplify. So I would actually encourage those of you writing SAT, you need to know your squares offhand. Try to know your at least know square from 1 to 25. It will help you in case they ask you not to use calculator. So 24 square 576, 64, 25 square 625, like that. So know all these things offhand. Okay. Alright, thank you. Yeah, that's lovely. So from what she has solved, she got the answer correctly, but there are many rows that leads to the market, just like I've said. She has done 3 roots. This that is the hypotenuse square equals to opposite square and adjacent square. You still have the same step up to this level. But from another learner, instead of going through this way, another learner can take it up from here, having 3 roots d all squared to be equals to 1017. So you might move from here and say that this is going to be 9 because 3 squared, this is talking about 2 different entities, this one and this one. 3 squared will give me 9 and root d squared will give me ordinary d. And say 9 d equals to 1017. And the person does say d equals to 1017 divided by 9. D will equals to 113. But she followed another method and she's still getting the same answer. That is, take this one, when you take square to another side equals to square root, then you have 3 root of d equals to this. So use 3 to divide both sides. You have root d to be equals to root 113. Then for you to remove the root, take the square of both sides and still have the same answer. Another question, question 9. This and question 9 is still, like I said, is on main. And main obviously means if you want to find main, it means if for group data you have summation f of x divided by summation f. And if it's ordinary non-group data, that's summation of x all over n. That is all what you are doing divided by n. And we have the data to be, here we have the data that was given. We have value, data set A frequency. Then we have data set B frequency. 30, 34, 38, 42, and lastly 46. So frequency was given to be 2, 4, 5, 7, 9. The other one is taking from 2 here, 2, 4, 5, 7, 9. So we are now giving some options. Actually, looking at this, without you solving anything, all you need to check, since you know that this is summation f of x all over summation f, you note that the value here, we have 30 twice, that's 4 times, 38 5 times, 42 7 times, 46 9 times. Looking at this naturally, you see that the bigger numbers are having bigger frequency under A. Obviously, if by the time you go and check it, your mean of A will be greater than mean of B, because here we have the smaller numbers having the greater frequency. So, and there's no way by the time you add it together, they will be smaller. What are we saying in essence? If you go and find for mean of A, we give us 30 times 2 plus 34 times 4 plus 38 times 5 plus 42 times 7 plus 46 times 9. Then we divide by summation of, that's 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9. If you do that, what is this going to give us? 30 times 2 plus, so that's more or less like, you use your calculator to find that, what's it going to give you? Let's help me to do that.
10 times 2 is 60.
So let's just do it gradually. 60 plus, this is 76, 16, that's, I mean,
136.
34 times 4.
Yes, 136.
Is this summation of everything?
No, 34 times 4 is 136.
136, okay.
38 times 5 is 190.
119,
42 times 7 is 294.
294,
46 times 4 is 184.
184, okay. All over. What's 2 plus, that's 9, 11, 19, then plus 9, that's what?
27.
About 27. So what is 60 plus 136 plus 119 plus 294 plus 190? 184. No, let me have the sum of this first.
Okay, 60 plus 136 plus 119 plus 294 plus 184 is equals to 793.
793. Then divided by 27. 29.37. Okay. So that's data A. Then we'll now check for data B and see what we are going to have. So let me rub this place off. So for data B, that's mean of B is going to give me 30 times 9 plus 34 times 7 plus 38 times 5 plus 42 times 4 plus 46 times 2 divided by 2 is still the same thing. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9, which will give us 30 times 9 is 180 plus 34 times 7 is what?
No. 270
Sorry, this is 270
plus
plus
300 and 238
238
plus
plus
190
190
plus 168
plus 168
plus 92
plus 92
over 27.
over 27, and that's giving us what?
958.
958 over 27, which is what? So if you check that, what's it giving you?
35.48
35.48. So if you look at the mean of A to B, A is smaller to your B. You understand? So that's the essence of checking. But at least this 30 times 2, 34 times 4. So let's now look at the options. The first one says that mean of set A is greater than mean of set B. The second one says that the mean of data set A is less than the mean of data set B. Then C is saying that the mean of set A is equal. Are they equal? No. Then there is not enough information. No. So following the answer that we have here, B will be our answer actually. B will be our right answer. Do you understand? I think there is something. Let's check because I think there's a mistake here. Let's confirm, please. Do the calculation well. Yes, this is 30 times 2 plus 34 times 4, 38 times 5, 42 times 7. Please let me do it again. Check. 30 times 2 is 60, no problem. 34 times 4 is what? Don't your calculator and confirm, please. Because I'm feeling that the summation of this should be higher than this. We have this.
So 190 in 38 times 4.
Okay, it's 190, not 119. Aha. So this is 190. Yeah. Check other ones. 42 times 7 is what?
1092.
Is it that?
Yeah, everything is 1092 over
60 plus 136 plus 190.
46 times 9 is 114.
So everything all together is 1,000.
So this is 400 and what?
14.
14. Okay. So what's the total sum?
1,000.
And
1,000 and what?
092.
So if you divide this one, that's going to give you
40.45.
40.45. Alright. So if you, from what I said earlier, normally if you look at the frequency without us solving it, it's just for us to know the value of it. That's why I'm solving. But looking at this, you see that the smaller numbers in A are having small frequencies, while the bigger number are having what? High frequency. So by the time you want to check it, you see that obviously this one will give us a higher mean. But here, the smaller numbers are having high frequency, while the bigger numbers are having small frequency. So this is going to be that when we stop, we are solving, let's solve the last question, question number 10. Question number 10, alright, Marian, come and solve question number 10 for us. He's talking about similar triangles. And he says that triangle XYZ is similar to triangle RST such that X, Y, Z correspond to R, S, T respectively. The measure of angle Z is 20 degrees and 2 of length XY equals to RX. What is the measure of angle T? So for those of us that don't know about similar triangles, there are some properties of similar triangles. The first thing you need to know is that they are congruent to one another. And what do we mean by congruent? That is, the angles are the same. Though the length might not be the same, but the angles are the same. So once you know all these rules, you should be able to solve your similar triangle. So that's what she's doing. Okay, the first thing is you draw out the triangle, then you locate the angles. Alright, so that's how you are going to solve it. That's the angles without writing anything down, because it's SAT examination. You need to be smart. All you need to do is you check. Since you've been told that X, Y, Z are similar, which means that this length might not be the same with this. This one might not be the same with this might not, but the angles must be the same if they are similar, as they have to be congruent to one another. Alright, so that's what we'll be stopping at question number 10 for today, and I want to believe that we've learned one or two things from this question. If you have any question, or maybe you want to contact us, you can always get across to me either on my TikTok or even from this YouTube channel via my WhatsApp number. Please share this video, like, and on your notification. On to the next video. Bye.